After this video goes viral, a 26-year-old mother is under investigation. Her little girl tries to keep the mother's head up as she appears to go in and out of consciousness. Tonight, the little girl has reportedly been removed from her home.
Shocking video sweeping the web by storm. What appears to be a mom nodding off on a public bus,
while her little daughter tries to wake up her mommy and even holds her head up so the woman doesn't fall over.
What happened? While many on the bus appear to be unfazed, some internet users aren't and contact authorities.
All right, to Victor Fiorello, senior reporter from Philadelphia Magazine. First, I just want you to tell us the facts. Who shot this video and where did they shoot it?
So the video was shot by a man sitting on a bus in Philadelphia in the northeast Philly section of the city. He was sitting next to the young girl in the video, and then the mom was seated across the aisle. So the man who shot it, he's an adult. He's in his late 30s, and he shot the video on his phone.
And Victor, nobody came to this woman's aid or this little girl's aid because the little girl's trying to take care of her mother. No one on the bus intervened?
That's right. For the duration of the video, at least, which is about 4.5 minutes, there's no significant attempt made to help the little girl or help the mother.
You know, I really have been studying this video, and as you look at this mother, and I have looked at her face very closely, she looks incoherent. There's a dead stare. Her eyes are disoriented. Her hands are just clenched outward. See the clenching right there? They don't look like they're clenched, but they are. They just won't move as she keeps bobbing up and down. And I'm surprised, frankly, that she doesn't fall off of her seat because she goes down that far. She goes down beyond her knees at one point. Clark Goldband, once this video went viral, and remember, nobody tried to help the little girl, nobody tried to help the mother, they just post the video and it goes viral. What happened after that?
Well, Gene, the internet exploded with fury. And local law enforcement says they began to get messages virtually nonstop complaining about the actions that they believe this mom put the child in. Authorities, through their investigative unit, were then able to confirm the ID of the mom, and then once that took place, they referred the case over to the Department of Human Services. Now, let me just point out here, I want to be clear with the viewers, no criminal charges at all have been filed against this woman or suggested. However, DHS is involved.
All right, let's go to Lieutenant John Stanford. He is with the Philadelphia Police Department, joining us out of Philadelphia. Where does the investigation stand at this point?
Well, good afternoon. At this point, the investigation stands with DHS. They ultimately have the lead in the investigation, and based on their investigation, if it reveals any criminal activity, then our Special Victims Unit will work very closely with DHS and proceeding forward.
And Lieutenant, is it true that once this video just went viral and everyone knows about it, that's when Pennsylvania's equivalent of Child Protective Services stepped in and removed the child from the home?
Well, it was actually prior to it going completely viral and blowing up. We actually received the video on Thursday night, March 6th, late at night through our social media, Facebook. Concerned citizens sent that information over to our social media manager. I have a Sergeant Eric Grip who monitors that, and that sergeant notified me immediately. And at that point, we transferred the information over to our Special Victims Unit. We notified SEPTA, and we notified DHS.
The amazing powers of the internet and social media. Clark